Hey, this is Pete with Mosko, and I'm in my van, camped just off the Alvord Desert in southeastern Oregon, and I'm down here with our marketing team. Those guys are working on a video. It's pre-sunrise right now, about 6:30 a.m. Those guys are out getting started on some video shoots for the next couple of days, and myself and Andrew, my business partner and Mosko's design director, are about to take off on a trip. We're not gonna stick around for the video shoot. We're gonna go out and ride, and we're pretty excited to do this trip. We're riding from the Alvord Desert down to the Black Rock Desert in Nevada, and there's some really interesting things to see along the way. There's a bunch of hot springs and some very interesting looking roads through wilderness areas to get up into some high alpine terrain. So we're really excited for this trip, but the weather is throwing a little bit of a twist into it for us. Well, we're starting to get into the time of year where you're more likely to see rain, but it doesn't get a lot of rain. These are two of the driest places around, and that's why they're big dry lake beds. And but it looks like this storm is going to push over, and they're showing rain, and the rain makes the playa surfaces and a lot of the terrain we're riding through quite slippery, muddy, and mucky. So I'm not really sure what we're getting ourselves into, but this is our window of time to go, and so we're going for it anyway. And I just picked up my first GoPro. Not quite sure how to work it, but gonna bring it on the trip and hopefully document some of the trip and just see how that goes. So we'll just track our progress, and thanks for tuning in.
Got it.
Did it beep?
Yep.
Oh, did that hit you? Yeah. Sorry. So Andrew, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You see out there, see that thing, that path? Yeah. I see those in the desert all the time. I accidentally track them on satellite like, oh, it's a road.
Is it not a power line? Is it a fence line?
No, they're just like these spots where for like 40 feet the vegetation stops and then it starts up again. But it's low vegetation. But it looks just like a road.
That's weird.
It's so weird. They're all over the desert out here. It's like some alien road or something.
Yeah.
Somebody had a bad day. Like a thing.
This is only the beginning. Warning.
Oh, is it?
It's perfect bathwater, like hot tub.
Fuck yeah.
Holy shit, 1852 from Wisconsin. July the 16th, 1852. From Wiss. I'm from Wiss.
From the 605.
That's what they called it back then. That was the original. Do you think that's 1852?
Yeah.
So it's July 16th, July 16th. They're on the same day.
That guy was a little more brief.
TGHT.
TGHT. I wonder if they were buds.
This looks like a bullet strike to me here.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Well, in a rainstorm, you could camp here, but
There's our cave.
pretty lumpy.
Holy shit.
I wasn't gonna charge that.
No. There's some big rocks in there too.
What's that?
Big rocks in there too.
Yeah, it was. It was quite muddy. I was like, man, I don't want to go swimming in this shit.
No. Get the one pair of pants I brought wet. There'll be enough water.
Yeah, I guess we'll get plenty wet tomorrow. What
Wow.
does it look like after rain?
Seriously. Well, you know, there was green clay back there, that bentonite clay, which they have out in Colorado, that just turns into just that glop, you know.
This is gonna be a mucky mess if it gets wet, but
Yeah.
well, I guess we'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
I hear him chat to the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, not so tough, but mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls, let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan, if you wanna touch my please use caution. Stop that. Stop that. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize, let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan, if you wanna touch my please use caution.
So cool.
Tight.
Where are we now? We're in High Rock Canyon.
The Fox Homestead.
Fox Homestead. This is like an old building from around the turn of the century, right?
Yeah.
That they think was somebody's garage or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a sign.
There's a sign right there.
Yeah, there's a sign that in a very awkward eyesore-y type of place.
We're trying to avoid it with all the photos because it really
blows it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should have thrown a towel over it.
Yeah. Like a gray towel that looks like a big rock.
Here's the
or
sign.
something.
Here's the fucking sign. Let's see, yesterday, so we started out on the banks of the Alvord with the rest of the team. They went out to do their video shoot. We set off on our little mission, and we took off. It was pretty good, pretty fun riding, like just some open, not so interesting gravel roads and stuff. You know, yesterday the weather was beautiful. We've been quite worried about this storm that's coming in. Actually, it's a bit cloudy and kind of drizzling right now. That's why we're sitting under the edge of this garage. the weather wasn't all that bad. Actually, it was really beautiful yesterday. So the storm is apparently coming in today or tomorrow, and we're not sure how that's going to affect our plan. I mean, we're out of cell service, so we don't really know how the forecast might have changed or whatever. But we made it. So we're in the High Rock Canyon now.
Yeah, it was really pretty.
Really pretty,
Yeah.
like stunningly beautiful.
Yeah.
And now this is like about a 40-mile loop to kind of complete. I think we're through the most dramatic part of the canyon. And now we're going to go do this loop and come back to our main path that takes us down to the Black Rock Desert over the Calico Mountains.
Yeah, we'll see what the rain does with this. Some of the soil in here, you can tell it's going to get really greasy when it rains, and especially the playa soil. So
That
see how that goes.
could potentially be a factor on our trip.
Yeah.
I think one of the neat things so far has been, you know, we talked about it at the beginning, like the realizing that we're riding through like this really historic place, you know, and there's little reminders of that around, like coming down the road is deeply rutted from the wagons that traverse this main kind of California trail. There's inscriptions on the rocks from the settlers coming through in the 1800s. And, you know, just the knowledge that this was a main, boy, they sure picked a scenic path to their end destination. This canyon is just like out of this world.
I can't imagine them coming through here with, they're basically like traveling on a Jeep road, which would have even been worse than a Jeep road, but in a wooden wagon with steel wheels. And I don't know, was there any suspension? Did they have suspension back then?
Can't imagine. I can't. Do you think they had adjustable preload?
I mean,
when
they were
loaded up their
Jeepers.
wagons?
They were Jeepers with just like rough sawn wagons, covered wagons.
Do you think they,
crazy.
like, I can just imagine like someone leaning out of the wagon and saying, "Hey, could you? I
Like
think two
this?
more clicks on the compression. 2 more clicks on the front compression. It feels like a little rough, or a little. You know, we need a little more dampening." So today, yeah, we go from here, finish this loop, cross the Black Rock, maybe find cross the Calico Mountains, cross the Black Rock, maybe find a hot spring, and then head into Gerlach, re-up on gas, and figure out our next move from there.
This is pretty cool. Andrew slept in here last night in this old structure. How was it, man? How'd you sleep?
It was so cozy. Yeah, we had no rain. I don't know if you can see the ceiling. I wouldn't have got much coverage if it started to rain. So I had my tent beside me just in case, but I had a really peaceful night. No mice,
No mice.
no rain.
A night without mice is a good night.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's enough scraps around here to support a population of mice.
yeah. There is cow patties in here.
Yeah, we burned some cow patties last night. Cool, man. Cool spot to sleep. Like sand. When you look down at my feet, it's just mud, man. There's no way to ride this. You just flintstone it and hope it doesn't get deep enough to stop you like that. Once you get stopped, you are fucking stuck. Like get off the bike stuck. Motherfucker. Bad route choice for me. Fuck me. I got no forward momentum. Can't tell if that's happening because my clutch is fried, or is it happening because of all that shit caked in there. Hopefully it's just the shit caked in there. It's like jammed in between the tire and the mud flap there. I can't tell what's prohibiting the bike from moving forward. Whether it's the mud in the caliper, or mud between the tire and a mud flap, or mud on the chain. Problem is, as soon as even if I get it moving again, get the wheel turning and everything moving, then I'm still in this mud, so it's just gonna come right back. But I'm just hoping it's not a clutch. So the problem we're having now is that we can clean off the back tire, get the mud out from between the mud flap and the tire, clean the front a little, and then we're able to push it essentially one tire rotation, maybe 3 or 4 feet, until it picks up new mud and cakes it in there, and then we have to stop and clean the wheel off. So we're moving it 4 feet at a time right now. Let's get it. We just cleared it off, so let's see. Well, all we have to do is get to these rocks. Ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3. Fuck. Come on, baby. Hopefully this is the last one. We've done several of these. Oh man. Come on. Oh. Fuck. Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh fuck. Alright.
You want to put the kickstand
Now
down?
we're stuck again. Gotta clean the mud off.
Not gonna work.
Whew. That is tough going. That's how far we've made it. You can see the tracks.
We're mud people.
But the sun's coming out, which is sweet. We are now completely dead in the water. To show how that tire won't spin no matter what. It's locked. It won't go forward, won't go back. Can't get the axle out to remove it because the tension, the chain is so taut you can't budge it. It's like a piece of rebar.
It has mud in between the chain and the sprocket, so it's just tight.
And then the wheel is completely locked up. We're just compounding problems here. We're creating problems. We're just trying to solve the problems we created. Chain guard is off. Chain guard is so mucked up. Chain won't move, but you can't get this chain guard off without getting the chain off. We're having a really hard time getting the chain off. So we're not sure what to do. This chain guard is really stuck on there. And as soon as we try to move, it just fucking jams up. And but we can't get it off. So it's a little bit confusing about what to do. Clutch adjustment. Fuck yeah. Well, okay.
One good sign.
One good sign, yeah. Alright, so that means we can get moving. If we can get some tension back in the chain. It's funny when you're happy to see pavement.
I know.
That doesn't happen every day.
Man.
That means you were in something rough.
Think about what
It's crazy how much happens in a couple of days. Holy fuck. We made it.
Scarred with mud now.
We made it to the Black Rock.
Yeah.
The Black Rock Lake.
Wow.
The Black Rock Swamp.
Here, hey?
What's that?
Doesn't it, like the greenness, isn't it normally kind of white?
Yeah, it's totally white.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
This just means wetness, right?
Yeah, it's wet. I mean, there's no riding on that.
No, fuck it.
But the point is, we fucking made it.
Yeah.
We made it.